Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing great. Thanks to all the new people joining the community here on YouTube. It's a free way to support the channel just by hitting that subscribe button. So if you're watching this video right now and you hadn't joined the family, go ahead, hit that button. It's a way to boost me in the algorithm and help others get access to this information that empowers them to have the life they deserve, having that emotional and mental well being, as well as financial stability as a entrepreneur. All right, so let's get into it. Oftentimes we nurture those relationships with people who are important to us, right? We're available for them. We do those thoughtful things for them. We think about what pleases them. And we try to help them when they're feeling down. But what about the relationship with the person that you see, the face you see every day in the mirror? When was the last time? When was the last time you paid yourself a compliment? Did something to just foster your spiritual or intellectual growth, or even said no to an activity that you knew was going to drain you, right? And what about those negative voices floating around in your head? When was the last time you checked those voices? If you got to think about it, that's too long, because you deserve to prioritize your emotional and mental well being. And I'm here to tell you, especially given the times that we're in, it's more important now than ever before. So, we're going to say there's room for growth, right? Right. So these are four strategies, things that you can do to lessen that stress and just start creating mindfulness into your routine. All right. The first thing you want to do is plan one positive action for today. And this is something I recommend before you start your morning routine, like before you get up and start working for the day, do one positive thing to get your day going on the right track. I know for me, is prayer and meditation. For you, it may look different, but one positive action that gets your day going. Second thing you're going to do that's going to lessen that stress after 7 p.m., taking a break from anything caffeinated. Because when we drink caffeine past a certain time, that is going to get that brain where it's still firing, those neurotransmitters are still firing out. And so we want to be calm, cool, collected at the end of the day. So kicking that caffeine out, and you may think, well, Cassandra, what am I drinking? Because I normally have some soda and it got some caffeine, or I may get coffee. If you're like me and you like coffee, one thing I do instead of drinking just the regular coffee, I drink mushroom coffee, and I love rise mushroom. I will be sure to put a link for that in this video description, because rise, it one is good for, just good health, but it also helps with sleep because it doesn't have the caffeine like the traditional coffee. So, second thing, after 7, no more caffeine. Third thing you're doing is you're reflecting on the events of your day You want to spend 10 minutes, 10 minutes. You're spending, and that's it. 10 minutes planning for the next day. You want to think about what you got to accomplish and what you weren't able to get wrapped up right, and then plan accordingly. But 10 minutes only, you don't want to dwell, you don't want to become like, man, I hate I didn't get that done. No, you're just being proactive about what the next day's work agenda will look like. And the last thing that you're going to do that's going to lessen that stress and just help you live a more mindfulness lifestyle, keeping a stress journal. And what you're going to do in your stress journal, you're going to choose those stressors that happen most often. Write those down and let's work on either eliminating those stressors if there are things that may not be able to be eliminated just immediately, just figure out coping mechanisms. It may be, let's say it's your work, it's your work environment, and you might not be in a position where you could just walk away from the job, right? So, what can you do to lessen stress? It may be in your work office having a diffuser with essential oils like chamomile or rose just to um, increase the feelings of happiness, alleviate stress. We know so many essential oils. I mentioned chamomile and rose, but even lavender, peppermint, just good for alleviating stress, increasing just happy endorphins, lessening anxiety, depression, list goes on and on. But you pick what stressors happens to you the most and work specifically on either eliminating that stressor, or if it cannot be eliminated, let's figure out coping mechanisms to help you effectively manage it. And if you find yourself needing support in developing those healthy coping mechanisms, let's have that conversation. Feel free, connect with me on Substack, in my Substack community as a annual member. There is an opportunity to work with me as a master life coach, get your initial life coaching session, as well as monthly Q&A sessions where we're getting crystal clear on, if you're an entrepreneur, getting that strategy to grow as an entrepreneur, as well as gaining that emotional and mental well-being. So feel free to join me on Substack if you would like that additional support. Know that I'm here for you, cheering for you. Let's all make this year our best year. I'm always wishing you love, health, and happiness. Until next time, stay blessed.